Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Notre Dame's offense will go on the attack first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. And they'll mark it down at the 30. So Boise State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And this offense comes out first down, tries to run the football, no answer. Second down, they go for the pass, they give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with 2 great plays.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Just gets rid of it before the heat. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. So now it's 2nd and long. Handoff from the gun. Makes it past the marker. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling.
Great job by the running back there with the vision and patience. He sees the hole, puts his foot in the ground. He's able to get north up the field with a great burst and get the 1st down.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Trying to barrel in. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Irish!
And that that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Going to the running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Sherrod. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Under fire. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
The Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here come the Irish back on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Give to the back. Gets it past the marker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Off the play fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The give on the option. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. And the Broncos can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Ford. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Wagner. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we've played 1 quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking for a man, it's Madsen. Grabbed behind the line, it's Sherrod. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. And the Broncos will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Takes it on the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Rushes on him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Carlin. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Might as well give it to him again.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Irish needing just inches for the first down. They'll run for it on third and short. Got some room in under the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Georgia is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Matthew Stafford and Stetson Bennett among the greats to play in Athens. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kentucky. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Scanning the field, it's Madsen. A strike downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. What a move to get home for the sack. When the Irish get to the quarterback, sometimes you think Rudy, but this time you think a dude.
A dude. And listen, the more guys you get like this that can put his hand in the dirt and go get the quarterback, The easier it becomes to call defense, that guy is an absolute stud.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Broncos will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Quickly complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They'll move the wide receiver. Takes the handoff. It's locked. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Carr. Floats it out in space. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. He's going to take off. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Notre Dame looking for this 4th down conversion. They'll run for it. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll throw it from the red zone. It's complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Here's 1st and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the 1st half for the home team.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Makes the catch, it's Sherrod. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Finds his big tight end. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Got his man quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the home of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll open this third quarter with a run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Here's the Heat. Wiggles, and the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
The Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner goes down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Back to throw, it's Carr. Got it in the middle, it's Fields. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He caught it, and he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish!
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Georgia is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These dogs have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Kentucky. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The give to the back. Breaks into the open.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Gonna take a shot. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass. It's Madsen. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And I've been there, fellas. This is no fun if you're a quarterback. All game long, you've got guys in your lap. You've got guys chasing you all the way across the field. You just never feel like you can get in a rhythm because this pass rush is in your face all day.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. And the Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Love. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Quick pass on the fly motion. Turning it on. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Madsen. Makes the catch. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Broncos send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Let's see what he can do with it. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Now on the counter. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box.
Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. And it'll be down right there. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. On target. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll run it from the gun. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. The Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Hauls it in at the 40. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab, and he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. On the move, it's Love. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. He got it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to run it in. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The play action fake. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Boise State ready to send out that offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Takes the handoff. It's Love. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll leave it with him. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. The run to the left. He's got some room headed to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
On to attempt the try. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Georgia is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Matthew Stafford and Stetson Bennett among the greats to play in Athens. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Kentucky. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the pressure. And the sack all the way back at the 5. Timeout called by the defense and 15 seconds to go in this one. He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. One more play to pad the stats. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better, they go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.